Then charge in. Me trusty blade held high. Cut out Barnier's last escape route. Poor bastard straight up and piss himself, begging, crying for his life. Let's see what I have. Cristina.
You were never even in the same room as him, you lying scoundrel.
Nitty details, but a spirit that matters. Had enough spirit in me to bring the Lord himself to his knees. Frank.
Get this worthless twit. I took 10, no, 20 guards, all by myself. The scar on my back is a trophy, proof of my valiant exploits in I think all the yelling opened the wound again.
One thing a scar on your back proves that you turned tail and ran, you little chicken shit.
You tell him.
Well, it certainly looks like they're enjoying themselves. Perhaps a little too much, going by how many seem to have drunk themselves comatose. No, not that I don't understand wanting to celebrate.
Oh, Lassie graced with your presence. Where the hell you been? We've been waiting.
Word is he made a mad dash for the whorehouse soon as he got back.
I see how it is. You'd rather celebrate with her than us. Must be nice putting prostitutes before your comrades in arms.
I'm not putting anyone else before anyone. An old friend of mine works there. Nothing more.
No need to be bashful. You can make it up by getting your butt over here and drinking with us. You were to start a show, after all.
What?
You were the one who infiltrated the Lord's manor. Today would have been possible without you. You did good work, and everyone here knows it.
For the record, I was gonna do it myself, but I decided to let you have the honor. I could have rallied the slaves together in half the time it took you.
Tell that to the scar on your back, chicken shit!
You tell him!
I see risking your lives hasn't made you three any less mushy, or unruly. But I'm glad to see you all made it out alive, truly. On that note, do we have any idea what the casualty numbers look like?
Bunch of wounded, but nobody dead. Good fortune was on our side.
Raw, unmatched skill, you mean? We're the trifecta of terror.
Justin.
The trifecta of twats, more like. The only reason you and your band made it out unscathed is because we slaves were on the front lines. You have any idea how many we lost?
Gratien?
Hello again. You're looking surprisingly sober. Not drinking, huh?
Just finished my first cask, actually. Let me tell you, these guys are dead weights. How do we even put up a fight?
So the pile of bodies in the corner of this Gratien's doing then? What on earth is his stomach made of?
So boys, If you really think you're such hot shit, then how about you show me what you're made of? Let's drink. See if you live up to your trifecta of tart or whatever the hell it was.
We actually want to take our time drinking, you know? Enjoy ourselves over yonder.
Yeah. The wound in my back hurts if I drink too much. Besides,
You tell him.
Noah?
Godspeed, Jacopo.
Wait! Get back here! God damn it.
Bunch of pussies. You won't run on me now, will you, kid?
I still have things to take care of. I have to find somewhere to get some ointment, and I'm looking for a missing butterfly brooch as well.
A brooch? You mean this thing?
Huh? Yeah, that! That must be it! The girl says it belongs to her. Could I have it, so I can give it back?
I don't know. I am the one who found it.
There's plenty more in the loot pile. What do you care about a worthless scrap of metal?
I think it looks pretty cute on me, to be honest.
What a load of bull. Fine. I'll bite. What do you want for it?
I'm glad you asked. Beat me in a drinking contest, and it's all yours.
Excuse me? Beat you? You went through an entire cask!
What? I've even started, and you're already admitting defeat? For the star of the show, you sure are a wuss. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. The revolt would have never happened without me. Soon, everybody will know the real star of today's show was... yours truly.
Fine. If you're so desperate for a playmate, I'll down for your little game. Let me tell you, I hold my liquor quite well, thank you very much. I'll wipe that smug grin off your face and shove it in a barrel full of your own vomit.
That's the fucking spirit. That prissy face of yours will be licking the chamber pot when I'm done with you.
Noah?
Hey, fellas! Gratien and Jacopo are having a drinking contest.
Duck? Gratien? What the hell's that? Do we have a Gratien? Is that the one?
Oh, right over there! The big fella! He helped with the revolt. Used to be a gladiator.
A gladiator? Those still exist?
I'm putting my money on Gratien.
Bloody traitor! Jacopo's been with us from the very beginning! I'm betting on him!
Looks like you've drawn quite the crowd. You got yourself an impressive little fan club, kid.
When you've been in the slums as long as I have, you get to know pretty much everyone.
The more to humiliate your infective. Right then, the rules are simple. Whoever stays conscious the longest wins. Though, I doubt it'll be much of a contest.
Yeah, you just keep pretending you have a chance. The truth will hit you soon enough.
Count of three.
You guys can't see the screen?
Mom,
Turns out the stream was the lightest weight in the room.
Maybe it would prefer some lemonade.
What's the matter, kid? You're looking a little sluggish. And this is only one, it's only a glass of 4.
Ha! Look at you. Your eyes are going bloodshot. You're all talk after all.
You keep telling yourself that. Hey, booze wench, keep him coming. I could do this for hours. More. Fill her up.
I was quicker than you that time.
You're better than you look. Don't forget, I got a full cask on you. You're running with a handicap.
Ha! I'm not the one who challenged you! You're just making excuses for when I beat your ass! How many does this make? 10? 20? I've lost count.
Throwing in the dough, are you? What did I tell you? Step aside, kid. Tis your man's world.
Are you even hearing yourself?
Sure, you stupid, pretty kid-faced kid. I've never even liked you. I mean, for 1 second.
What? Resorting to childish insults now, are we?
I was planning to start the whole revolt long before I ever even show off. Then he came marching and took all the glory for his stuff. Fucking who do you even think you are?
Where are you now? Well, I'll have you know, I never liked you either. You think that just because you can swing a sword around like a big ape, that makes you better than everyone?
What the frick did you just freaking say about me? Yo, punk! You wanna go, eh? You wanna go?
If you want to go,
Take another drink. Isn't that what we're doing this for?
Oh, fuck. That's right. Throw us up again, witch.
The world is spinning. That all you got? Your face is as red as a baboon's ass.
You're pale as a fucking corpse. One more and I'll crush you.
You can try.
Bartender Kyle?
Excuse me,
What? What's your problem?
Booze. Where's the booze?
please don't be angry with me, but, well, we're all out of everything!
What?
Then get more. This ain't the only pub in town.
I have! Everyone's out! Everywhere!
So,
This is draw.
how anticlimactic.
Seriously. What a load of bull.
He just fell over!
God, you may be the rarest man I ever met.
Is he going to be okay? That looked like it really hurt!
Leave him be. He'll wake up when he needs to piss, probably. And on that note, I'll in the retreat.
Nika?
I'm here. Maria, it's almost time to open up.
Gotcha. I'll be out in a sec. You get some rest, hear me? We've got to run for a bit, but you shouldn't have to worry about anyone coming back here. There's an urn filled with water in the mess hall if you get thirsty. You can't hear a word I'm saying, can you? Well, night.
I entreat you, think long and hard about your actions.
Welcome, daughter of God. You'll be performing miracles for me now.
Morgana, that's you narrating.
A man stood before me. There were several young girls in the room. They looked like prostitutes. Some of them might have even been boys. The man's clothes were beautiful. His jewelry glimmered in the light. His eyes glimmered too, but with madness, not beauty. He was the lord of the land. I had been taken from my home, and now I was kneeling before the Lord.
And if you cooperate, I can guarantee you'll live more than comfortably.
I looked up at the Lord sternly. He was a scary man, but I couldn't let fear stand in my way. I was the daughter of God, his beloved servant on this earth. I had to act according to his will. Miracles are not something to be performed for one single person's benefit.
What?
Miracles are not magic or parlor tricks. They are a precious gift granted to me by my Father in heaven. Using his power for personal gratification is a grave sin. I will do no such thing. I entreat you to think long and hard about your actions. Do away with such selfish desires and dedicate yourself to helping the people. The power you have been given was bestowed upon you by the hand of God. It's not your power. He is merely allowing you to make use of it for a short time. Pride is a sin. Please consider how you conduct yourself.
You're an ignorant, insolent child, aren't you? I bought you. You are my property. You have no right to an opinion.
That is not my opinion. That is the way of the world, as God...
Silence! You're not here to talk. You're here to perform miracles for me and my guests.
The Lord glared angrily down at me. I gulped, biting my lip to keep it from trembling. I steeled myself, fought down every urge to look away. As I've already told you, I will do no such thing. But the Lord would not hear it. With a sickening laugh, he took a step towards me.
What you will or will not do is my decision, not yours.
No! Get your hands off! He grabbed me by my hair and threw me to the hard floor.
It seems you need someone to show you your place, child. You are my property. You are to do as I say. You are not to talk back or criticize. And you are to give everything to me. Your life, your body, your soul, your love. Every last thing.
My love and my soul are for my Father only. For God! I am no man's property!
You can call yourself whatever you want. You still feel pain like everyone else. You still scream. What's a little scratch on the arm, anyway? How many times have you cut yourself performing miracles, saint? Surely you're accustomed to the pain by now. Now, for the first taste of your so-called miracle blood. I imagine it must be truly exquisite, if what they say about you is to be believed. That your birth brought an end to a terrible drought.
No!
Yes. Give unto me your blessing, saint.
Please, I beg of you, don't do this. I'm begging you, please. My blood was meant for the sick, the poor, the suffering. My miracles were meant for those who needed them. Is this another one of your trials for me, Father? People. There are so many people. They're looking at me and laughing.
Well, well. Good morning, daughter of God. I hope you slept well.
What's going on? What are all these people doing here?
As I told you, you're here to perform miracles for me and my guests.
No. I tried to twist away, but a jolt of pain ran up my arms. Looking down, I saw heavy shackles around my wrists. I was sitting atop a white sheet on what looked like an altar. And I was naked. No! Why am I?
Now, surely you, the daughter of God herself, are not ashamed of the body your father gave you, now are you? You're not some lowly peasant girl. You're above shame, aren't you?
What do you think you're doing? This is an act of blasphemy. The Lord pressed his hand against my mouth, bringing his face just inches away from mine.
I would encourage you to not insult my guests, saint. Your job is to provide them with your blood, not give sermons.
He placed a knife against my neck. Intense pain jolted through my body.
No tears. Now that's a good girl. It simply wouldn't be the same if you cried and blubbered like a lowly slave or a whore. Dignified and saintly. That's what I need you to be.
The Lord brought a goblet up to my neck, filling it with the blood flowing from the gash. He raised it high into the air.
Cheers! A saint's blood and good fortune to all!
And then started passing it around to his guests. Staring hazily out into the crowd, I prayed. Prayed that someone might speak up, might proclaim this to be the terrible affront against the Lord that it was, might declare that I should be set free, that someone, anyone, would speak against the Lord.
Noah.
What a wonderfully curious item you found yourself with, Lord Barnier.
Cristina.
Indeed, you never failed to surprise, my lord.
But his wealthy companions had no objections. In fact, they were quite pleased, smiling and laughing with teeth bared. Most of them looked like they had never gone a day in their lives without a proper meal. And all of them were wearing masks to hide their faces. An unholy Sabbath. A filthy, perverse blood Sabbath. My consciousness began slipping away, not from pain, but despair. I couldn't bear the sight of them, these men and women who didn't fear God, reveling in depravity. They were monsters dressed in fancy clothing. Or perhaps they were demons, taking the form of humans. And these were the gates of hell. The Lord held such banquets on a regular basis. And every time he did, he drained me of my blood. Before long, my body was covered in scars and gashes. I could hardly even bear to look at my own arms and legs. In some places, I was purple and swollen. In others, my skin seemed to curl back and reveal the raw pink flesh beneath. Everywhere, I was wet and slick with blood. The wounds are far worse, far more hideous than any I had given myself to help the people of my village. It was gut-wrenching, repulsive. The Lord sometimes had trouble deciding where to cut, but not out of any sense of sympathy for me. He simply thought that drawing blood from an untouched area of my body would make it more effective.
Perhaps I'll use your stomach today, Saint. I should be able to get some nice, pure blood from there.
At that point in time, I hadn't been completely stripped of my willpower quite yet. Because my physical restraints prevented me from fighting back, I put all my energy into ensuring my spirit did not yield to him. Stop this. Can you not comprehend what you're doing is an affront to the Lord?
I'm free to do what I wish with my property. Saint or not, you are no different than any of my slaves.
The Lord is greatly displeased with your actions.
Then use your miracle powers to deliver divine punishment onto me. Go on. You can do that, can't you?
Your soul will be punished. You may not see the effects now, but you will pay for your sins one day.
Ha! You're not as threatening as you think you are, buck-naked girl. Don't give me that look, girl. I have no interest in taking that from you. You'd be lucky to find anyone willing to lay with a girl covered in disgusting scars. Oh, I almost forgot. You need to eat too, don't you, daughter of God? I'm told consuming meat increases the amount of blood your body produces. So I've acquired some special, exotic meat just for you.
I don't want your meat.
Now, don't be difficult. I can't have you running out of blood on me, so you will eat this meat, even if I have to force it down that tiny throat of yours. Slave boy, get in here! Bring the saint her supper! Hurry up, you worthless worm!
My apologies for keeping you waiting, my lord.
You dare drop food before your lord, cur! You've ruined my robes! Are you incapable of even carrying a damned plate across the room?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stop it! Please! Does he really deserve to be hit for that?
A slave's sole purpose in life is to serve their master. A slave who cannot follow simple orders deserves whatever punishment I decide they deserve. Saint.
Please have mercy. Don't kill me too. I beg of you.
All right. Then this is how we'll handle it. If you eat the meat, Saint, I'll turn a blind eye to the boy's mistake.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll eat the meat. However much you want, I'll eat it. So please, do not raise your hand against the boy any further.
Very well.
With a satisfied smirk, the Lord raised and turned the fallen meat to the plate and set it before me. I almost gagged at the stench. It didn't appear to be spoiled, but nonetheless, it was indescribably unpleasant. In no small part, I imagined, because it was raw.
What's the matter? You said you would eat. Or was that simply a lie to stay my hand, daughter of God?
I'll eat it. My hands were still shackled, so I had no choice but to bend forward and take a piece into my mouth like a wild animal. I tried to clear my mind, to not think about what I was doing. How I must have looked. A holy saint of the Lord, unclothed and in chains, gnawing at raw meat like a stray dog. Miserable, disgraceful. It smelled so bad. But I've never tasted anything like this before.
Why?
What?
Why? What do you do?
He? The slave boy, still on the floor from the Lord's beating, was looking over at me with vacant eyes. Or rather, at the meat. No, you wouldn't. This isn't, is it?
You didn't deserve this.
No, I would never.
Well, well. Is the meat not to your liking then, Saint? Hear that, slave? The Saint says your brother tastes so bad, it makes her wretch.
Oh, I didn't know.
Ah, but you didn't keep your word now, did you? Listen up, boy! It's the dungeon for you.
No, please no, please no, please, no!
Guards! Someone shut this worm up and toss him in the dungeon!
Please, no!
He's mad. Everyone's completely mad. How can a man like him, a man so twisted and cruel, exist on God's earth? Someone, please, get me out of here. Take me away from this place. Anyone. Oh, Father, who art in heaven, I pray for you to lead me unto deliverance. Father, your trials, they are much too great.
I feel like my brain's been pickled in booze. Oh, God, my head's pounding. Throwing it all back up helped a little bit. Ooh, but tomorrow's gonna be an absolute hell.
Frank? You were great as always, darling. So, what do you say we continue this somewhere a little more private?
It's so sweet of you to offer, but like I told you last time and the time before, I can't. It's against the rules.
Hey now, we both know the other girls are already having some extra fun on the side. If you ask me, I think we'd make good lovers. 'Cause we sure make good love.
You know, to tell you the truth, I do kinda like you.
Oh, then you'll...
But you're missing one very important thing I require of all my lovers.
What is it? What am I missing?
Money. Once you got a treasury I can swim in, then we can talk. Till then, we keep it strictly business.
Yeah, you really are a cold-hearted bitch. Fine, whatever. See you again.
And a wonderful evening to you too, sir. Fucking men, I swear. You act friendly for 10 minutes and they think you want to get hitched.
He seems like a very pleasant man.
Jacopo! Oh God, don't tell me you saw that.
I did. Sorry.
It's no big deal. No skin off my back. Also, Holy hell, how much did you drink? You smell like you brought the whole pub back with you.
It wasn't my decision. I wasn't planning on drinking at all.
Really now? Well, not that it matters. So, quick question for you, Jacopo. Wanna be lovers?
Huh? Excuse me?
Whoa! Chill, man. Tone it down like 10 notches, would you?
You... But... Where did that come from? Did you really... I never realized you felt that way about...
Like hell I do, dipshit.
Harsh words.
It's just... I'm tired of going through the same routine over and over and over again. It never stops, no matter how many I turn down. So I figure, if people think I've already got someone, it may lose me a few clients. But it'll also mean spending less time dealing with guys like him.
You're more than welcome to use my name if you think it'll help. Are you sure that's what you want, though?
What? What do you mean, am I sure?
Well, I just mean, it could come back to bite you when you find someone you actually love.
Someone I actually love, huh? Yeah, can't see that happening. Ever.
You're still young. Who knows what the future may hold?
I've just got a gut feeling.
Oh?
Yeah, something deep down tells me love just ain't for me. Can't imagine myself ever feeling that way about anyone. And it's not something I want, either. It doesn't interest me at all. I've never really wanted kids or a family. Hell, even the idea kinda grosses me out, honestly. I'm not sure why, or if there even is a reason. Not like something happened to make me this way, or one day I decided that nope, ain't happening. All that shit, it just isn't for me, plain and simple. You know, sometimes a couple of the girls come up to me and say, "You should find yourself a nice man, Maria." I know they mean well, but it's frustrating. I don't want to deal with it. I mean, I mostly tune that kind of talk out automatically now, but still. Oh geez, I'm sorry. I just needed to get that off my chest. You think that makes me weird?
No, not at all.
I don't think love is inherently bad or anything. If that's what makes someone happy, more power to them.
I won't deny you're a unique woman. Pretty clothes and jewelry don't faze you. And you don't thrive on gossip and drama like many girls I know. But you've always been this way for as long as I've known you. You are who you are, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, and how interested you are in finding love isn't going to change how I treat you.
Thanks, Jacopo. You're a good guy, and a good friend.
At least in this timeline. No problem. I'm glad you feel that way.
I like what we have. I like it a lot. You, me, friends, whatever's between our legs be damned. And I hope it can stay that way, even if everyone else wants to give a shit for it.
Of course it will. I have total confidence in our friendship, and that it continue to grow over the years. Me being a man and you a woman has no bearing on any of that.
Man, I gotta say, you actually speaking your mind instead of putting on airs kinda gives me the creeps.
Well, if that's how you're going to be, see if I ever do it again. Anyway, I suppose your uniqueness is what allows you to believe so strongly in friendship. Your... how should I put it?
Complete and utter inability to comprehend love.
To put it bluntly, yeah.
Guess that's one benefit to me being a weirdo, then. I get to have you as a friend.
So it is. Although, in that sense, I'm not much different than her. I've never had romantic feelings for anyone either.
So, hey. I know I said this like a couple hours ago or whatever, but seriously? Try not to get in over your head, okay? I'm pretty damn content with the way things are. I mean, sure, I'm poor, and sure, I'm a whore, and living to old age is probably out of the question. Oh, that rhymed. But I think that's a pretty solid balance, all told. I've got me a good friend. I work with some great girls. Life ain't half bad. I enjoy it with all its ups and downs. It's a hell of a lot better here than at the orphanage. What more could I possibly ask for? What we've got is good, isn't it?
I'd like to check in on the girl if that's not a problem. I managed to get my hands on some ointment.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, didn't mean to talk your ear off like that.
It's fine. Oh, and I also found the butterfly brooch she was talking about.
Oh, nice. She'll be happy to see that, I imagine.
Any change in her condition while I was out?
Nope. She's just been sleeping. Here, let me walk you to her room.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Maria. You may be content with the way things are, but I'm not. I want to go out into the world one day. Prove myself. I'm tired of being sneered at and told I'm worthless, inferior. She's sleeping so soundly. Part of me wonders if she'll ever wake up.
Anyway, room's all yours. I've got to get back to work.
All right. Thanks. Take care of yourself out there.
Man, I've been at this for years. You don't have to worry about me.
I guess now's a good time as any to apply the ointment. Hmm? Are you okay?
No, please don't. I'm begging you. Help.
Hey, what's... Suddenly, the girl began writhing on the bed and clasping her at her chest. Half panicked, I reached out for her. When I realized her eyes were wide open. They were pale gold and stared straight through me. No, that doesn't quite capture it. I felt almost as though I had just been skewered with a spear. They looked horribly out of place on her disfigured face. The dark patches of flesh, in fact, seemed to accentuate her eyes. The contrast giving them a curious sort of magnetism, unwavering resolve and fragility, benevolence and seething madness. They were enchanting and also overwhelmingly inhuman. Perhaps their otherworldly beauty was, in some way, a result of her being in shambles physically and mentally. Like she was standing on the precipice, majestic wings spread wide as she prepared to embark on her journey back to heaven. Not on my watch, you're not. You put those damn wings away. Hold on, I'll get some water. What? Hey! As I tried to step away from where she lay, the girl abruptly lurched forward and chomped down on my arm.
Oh, shit! Get off me!
Calm down! I'm not your enemy! Her teeth clenched down on my arm, ripping into my flesh with a force I never imagined a girl capable of. I was afraid she might take a good chunk of it with her. That said, I could have easily knocked her away. She was an emaciated child, and myself a relatively healthy adult man.
Hey!
Which is precisely why I didn't. As the girl growled and gnawed at me like a rabid dog, I forced myself to make a smile and let her have me.
If that's what it takes to placate you, then my arm's all yours. Bite it. Claw it. Rip it off. Whatever you want. A few years back, there was a stray cat not far from where I lived. It was always hissing and biting anyone that got near it. But after a while, when we realized it meant it no harm, it stopped all that. And it calmed down. Humans are the same way. We're just big animals. Whew. That said, this really does hurt like a son of a bitch. After some time, she finally released my arm, taking a deep breath and pulling away. Then, she seemed to roll her tongue around inside her mouth, as though it was trying to clean it. And once she was done with that, she began surveying the room with her pale gold eyes. They weren't the feral, glimmering eyes of an animal anymore, but clear and lucid. Human. Looks like you finally calmed down.
Let go of me!
Whoa. I'm not gonna hurt.
Let go! Get your hands off me! Please!
Okay. No need to shout. I won't touch you without permission. I won't do anything to make you uncomfortable. Let's try this again. Have you calmed down? Though she still seemed to be disoriented, she gave me a nod. Okay, good. Actual communication. Progress.
Where am I?
She doesn't seem to remember our escape from the Lord's Manor. Not that surprises me. She spoke in a hushed half-whisper, her voice much more restrained than other girls her age. Her furor had subdued, turning her soft-spoken and aloof. Considering everything she had been through, finding herself now in an unfamiliar room with a stranger, it was a natural response. But still, it seemed unbefitting. Shh. This is, well... Would she even know what a brothel is? And if she did, would telling her go over that well? It's kind of like my home, I guess you could say.
I hear strange voices. Women. They sound like they're moaning. And the floor is creaking.
Yeah. It sure is. Crap. I've gotten so used to that I just tune it out automatically. But she's right. You can definitely hear voices through the walls. No talking my way out of that.
This is your home, you said? So you those terrible banquets as well?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm sorry. I lied. This isn't my home. I just wasn't sure where I could explain it in a way you would understand. We're in a brothel. Do you know what that is? It's where a bunch of women called prostitutes get together and sell sad men happiness.
I know what a prostitute is.
Oh, do you? I'm surprised. You're a little young for that.
They are unclean. They disobey my father's teachings.
What?
God says fornication is a sin, and all who indulge in or unworldly pleasure defile themselves and shall be cast down into hell. Why am I in a brothel?
Because this is the only place I knew that would look after you. But don't you worry. I have a good friend here. You can trust her. She'll take good care of you.
So, you sold me to a whorehouse?
Excuse me?
You mean to defile me further? To make me into a harlot?
Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down. I never said that, and no, that's not why I brought you here.
Liar.
First off, you'd never...
You're a liar. You mean to force me to defy the teachings of my father? Take me back to the Lord's manor.
Are you out of your mind?
I'd rather be there than here. He's a terrible, cruel, evil man. But at least he lets me keep my chastity. So take me back to him.
Okay, stop. Not another goddamn word. You want me to take you back to the Lord's manor? Like hell! Do you have any idea what it went through to get you out of there? And then there's Maria, who's been caring for you while I was out. We're helping you! Everything we've done has been to help you. And then you say you want to go back to getting sliced up by that sick bastard? Are you insane?
Please, don't shout.
Sorry.
I'm begging you. Just let me have my chastity.
Are you kidding me?
I must remain pure. I cannot return to my father's side when I pass on, if my soul has been tarnished.
Oh, for the love of... How many times do I have to tell you? I have no intention of making you into a prostitute. Besides, even if I did, well, you couldn't get any work looking like that.
Do you mean?
Hold on. I'll get a mirror. It'll be quicker for you to see yourself. I grabbed one of the prostitute's hand mirrors and passed it to the girl, which she hesitantly accepted. She seemed less concerned about the mirror itself, and more just wary of that I might do something to her. Slowly, she turned her gaze toward the reflective surface. It was generally difficult to gauge her expression through the patches of dark and festering flesh, but the look of horror that spread across her face was clear as day.
What? Why? How? What are these terrible marks? You never cut my face. So why?
I take that to mean she didn't always have the marks on her face then. Is it something the Lord did to her? But she just said he didn't cut her there, didn't she? It's hard to make out her muttering. God. Now I feel like an asshole. If I'd known she would take it so badly, I would have just kept my damn mouth shut. Now do you understand? You can't be a prostitute. I can only imagine how awful it must be to find out your face is covered in scars, especially for a girl your age. But don't let it get you too down. They could very well still heal.
Me?
Huh?
Would you please kill me?
What? Why the hell would I?
Taking one's own life is a sin. So I need you to do it for me.
Well, murder's a sin too. Well, for the love of... Did you forget everything I just said? I saved your life. And now you're asking me to kill you! What the hell is wrong with you?
I wish to return to my father's side.
Okay, listen real carefully. Yeah. Your life kinda sucks right now. I get that. Understatement of the year. We all have times when we'd rather be dead. But you can't just give up. Persevere, and good fortune will eventually find you. Live on, and you'll eventually have a chance to get your payback. Things may be bad now, but you're still just a child. You have so much opportunity to make things better. So don't you ask me to kill you again. You'll just get the same answer. I won't do it. End of story. Hello? Say something? So you're giving me the silent treatment. Anyway, I brought ointment like I said I would. Give me your arm. I'll apply it.
No.
So she'll talk to me to shut me down. But that's it.
I wish to be alone.
I'll leave, if that's what you want. But don't you go dying on me.
I will not take my own life. It is a sin.
That's some bizarre logic, but if that's what keeps you from killing yourself, I'll take it. Well, I'll be off then. The ointment's right there. I'd appreciate it if you actually used it. I'll see you... oh, wait. I almost forgot. I found your butterfly brooch. This is it, right? I'll leave it here with the ointment. And now I'm off. For real. I'll check in on you again tomorrow. That was a lot more work than I expected.
Oh, look who it is. All done with your little visit?
Yeah, all done. Same with you, I take it?
Yep, just a little bit ago. God, you would not believe that last guy. He was so rough, I thought he was gonna tear me a third hole.
Is that so? Not sure how I'm supposed to react to that information.
Me neither. So, any news? Or did she just sleep the whole time?
No, she woke up. We even spoke, if briefly.
Well, shit. That's great news.
That's... debatable.
Oh? What happened? Your big sis is all ears.
Except I'm older than you, and we're not related either.
Huh? Well, I didn't figure her life was all rainbows and sunshine. So what, you wanting to look after her? 'Cause let me tell you, it will be hard, thankless work.
I made that choice when I rescued her from the Lord's Manor. I'd at least like to take care of her until she's able to support herself to some degree.
Well, I'll do what I can to help too. We can spare a room for her here as long as she needs.
I appreciate it. She seems far too wary of me to stay with me.
You were planning on taking that poor innocent little girl to live with you? Man, I thought you had standards.
No, for the love of God, no, I would never.
That reaction is never gonna get old. Anyway, pretty strange marks she's got on her face, huh?
Any idea what they might be?
There was a girl who used to work here a while back. One day, she woke up and she was covered in warts.
Warts? What does that have to do with this?
Chill, I'm getting to that. Me and the other girls, we thought one of her clients had given her something. Not uncommon in this line of work.
Ugh.
We never seen anything like it before, but we just assumed it was some kind of rare disease. Not long after, she quit, and well, to tell you the truth, I figured she'd turn up dead in a ditch somewhere. But she got lucky, and a family in a better part of town took her in, let her work for him as a maidservant or whatever. When I ran into her a few years later, all the warts were gone. At first, I assumed the disease had just run its course, but as I talked to her, I started to think that wasn't it.
Oh?
Apparently, some of her clients at the brothel used to harass her real bad. They'd even go as far as chasing her around the slums. She wasn't a particularly tough girl, so it did a real number on her, psychologically and emotionally. But she told me as soon as she got out and it all stopped. The warts just went away. Poof. So my guess is, sometimes people's emotional states can have physical consequences.
And you think the marks on the girl's face are the same thing?
Yep. The Lord tortured her so bad, he busted her up mentally and emotionally on top of everything else. And that's what we're seeing with her face. I mean, I could be completely wrong too. For all we know, the Lord did cut her face up, and she just doesn't remember. Or it could be something else entirely. Could be some kind of disease.
Good point.
Anyway, there's no doubt she's been to hell and back. So plan on at least 3 years of ice breaking if you want to get through to her.
3 years. That sounds about right.
Try to watch yourself, though. You can have a bit of a short fuse sometimes.
I will. Little does she know, I've already snapped once.
We're doomed.
I should get going then. It's been one hell of a day. I'm beat and bit.
And all the rest you need. I'll let you know if anything happens here.
Thank you. Good night.
Sleep tight.
I don't wish to die for such worldly reasons. It is simply unacceptable for a saint of the Lord to look like some kind of terrible hellspawn. With every moment, I grow more impure. Is this another trial, O Father?
Duck?
You're a damned witch wearing a saint's skin.
So that's what he meant. You do rather resemble a witch. Not a servant of the Lord, but a disciple of the devil. No, I cannot cry. I must not lament on my own misfortune. I must not feel sorry for myself. Tears. A saint's tears should only be shed for others.
Nico.
My darling little saint. Instead of singing a lullaby, I will tell you a story. The story of the day you first glanced this earth. On that day, I told you a very important secret. That was visited by an angel of the Lord, and that I was with a child through I had known no man. The other villagers mocked me, called me a liar and a mad woman. But I did not relent, for it was the truth. And then, when you let out your first cry, rain clouds suddenly began to form in the sky, and the land was blessed with rain many months of drought. The clouds, they were drawn here by your voice, my dear. A gift from your father, the Lord God. No longer did the villagers call me a liar. They believed in me, and they believed in you.
I saved everyone?
Yes, you did, my little saint. And you will continue to deliver people from their suffering.
Did I deliver you too, Mother?
Of course you did, my dear.
Glad.
Greg?
You're the daughter of a charlatan! A virgin birth? Ha! Oh.
Just keep going. Frank, keep going.
A load of lies, every damned word. The rain? Nothing more than a chance. If you really are the child of God, then perform a miracle for us.
paid accrued man no mind, my dear. I know you're the daughter of God, and that's what matters most. I can hardly believe there are those who are still not convinced.
So, what are you waiting for? You can't do it, can you? You're a family of liars.
Wait, Morgana. You mustn't get near that boorish blasphemer.
Got something you want to say, kid? Well, go right ahead. I'm all ears.
Miracles.
Yeah?
Miracles are neither magic nor parlor tricks. They are realized through the power of faith.
What now?
You have no place demanding God prove his own divinity. It is the height of arrogance. You have blasphemed. Repent of your sins.
Ah. Trying to talk your way out of lies now, are you? I'll admit, your charlatan mother trained you well. Put on a pretty convincing act, girl. You can't perform miracles. All you have are excuses and thinly veiled reasons why you won't. But until you own up, I won't stop spreading the real word. That your mother's pulling the wool over everyone's eyes.
Very well. I'll perform a miracle.
Oh ho ho!
Morgana, I can't.
Do not worry, Mother. I am the daughter of God, right? My father will not forsake me.
So, what kind of miracle are you gonna perform for us? And just so you know, whatever you do, it had better be convincing. No guessing the weather this time.
Blood is impure, yes.
What?
That is why we drain some of our blood when we are sick, and why we remove the blood from animals before we eat them.
Right.
So if I were to make blood pure and clean, would that be a miracle? Well, would it?
Yeah, I guess it would. But that's impossible. You can't do it.
Okay then. Let us go visit the elderly woman on the village outskirts.
Oh God! Oh God, help us!
Good afternoon, sister. How are you feeling today?
Kyle.
If it isn't our beloved saint, how very kind of you to pay this old woman a visit.
Please, stay in bed. I know you are very ill. You must rest.
Oh, heavens, no. That would be dreadfully rude of me. The rain you brought 6 years ago saved my family's lives. I am more thankful than you can imagine. And I would like to show you my gratitude.
Look at this hag. Her goddamn memory's starting to go.
If you're going to be disrespectful, then please, wait outside. I do not want your profanity contaminating the sacred rite. Otherwise, stay quiet if you wish to see the miracle being performed.
Oh, beautiful saint, please, allow me to kiss your feet.
Thank you, my sister. That will suffice. I'm here to perform a miracle for you.
For me?
Yes. You have always believed in me, your faith never wavering. 6 years ago, the whole village acknowledged me as the daughter of God. But as you can see, there are those whose faith is not as strong as yours.
How terribly tragic.
That it is, but fear not, for as long as there remain those with faith as strong as yours, a few unbelievers will not weaken my power. For faith is the path to salvation.
Yes. Yes, it is.
In celebration of your 6 years of unfaltering faith, I've decided to perform another miracle for you today. I ask you to do as I say, and I know that I love you dearly.
Of course.
My beloved sister, partake of my blood.
Greg? Hey, did you hear the news? The old lady's back on her feet again. I ran into her down in the fields and about jumped out of my skin.
Noah?
Word going around is it where the saints work? I hear she made her drink her blood.
Drink her blood?
She's the daughter of God. Her blood ain't dirty like the rest of us. It got real power.
I guess what they said is true. She really is the child of God.
Yep. We got ourselves a real, genuine saint here.
How many people can say that?
Frank.
No, there's no way. It's not possible. It can't be.
There he is! The bastard who dared insult our saint! Get him! We'll put his head on the pike! Show everyone what happens when you disrespect our saint.
Stop this at once!
Our saint!
Please, let that man go! The Lord teaches us to be kind and forgiving of one another. It does not please him to see man fighting against man.
But he insulted you, our saint. He called you the daughter of a charlatan.
Everyone makes mistakes. I bear no grudge against him for a momentary lapse in judgment. I simply pray his eyes have been opened to the truth. I do not wish to see him punished. I forgive you.
Thank you. Thank you. I was wrong. You are a saint. Never again will I call you a liar. I am your faithful servant, my beloved saint.
Your devotion is truly honorable. I have returned, Mother.
Nika.
So sorry, though, a mute. Sorry about that. Oh, welcome back, my dear saint.
Everything will be fine now, Mother. The entire village acknowledges me as a saint. We need not worry about any unbelievers. And they will show you the respect you deserve as well, the mother of God's daughter. No one will ever call you a charlatan again, Mother.
That's good to hear. Thank you, Morgana.
It's still night. I'm thirsty. I'll go get some water.
What did this?
Mother's still awake? Who is she talking to? Herself?
Oh, God. What did I bring into this world? She scares me sometimes. When I look into her eyes, when I hear her voice, I feel like my soul is being sucked out of my body. She is a girl of barely 6 years, yet she terrifies me. I'm beginning to think she's really does have some kind of strange power that allows her to manipulate, to control people. What I'm not sure of is whether or not it's truly a holy power. Is she really a saint? My heart tells me she's something else. Oh, what horror have I brought upon this earth? You know as well as I do, God, that nothing divine could possibly grow in my womb. Are you punishing me, God? For the sins I committed that night years ago with the vagrant?
I'm dreaming. This is all a bad dream. Mother would never say such things about me. It's just a dream.
Good morning, my darling little saint. Is something the matter? You look vexed.
Mother, last night...
Did something happen last night?
No, nothing happened. Mother, I've always been a saint, right? From the day I was born.
What's gotten into you, my dear? Of course, you are the daughter of God. Nothing will ever change that.
Thank you. So it was all a dream. I should just forget all about it.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something for you. I'm sure you'll love it. For your 6th birthday? It's not much, but will you wear it?
What is it?
It's a little brooch. You can use it with a shawl or a cloak.
It's a butterfly.
Butterflies are said to be God's messengers, so I thought it would fit you nicely, my dear.
It's so pretty. I mustn't allow myself to be taken in by shallow, worldly beauty. I am not an ordinary little girl. Father would be greatly disappointed in me if I were to behave like one. Thank you very much, Mother. Your gift means a great deal to me. Of course, I'll make use of it.
You're quite welcome. It's hard to believe you're only 6 years old.
What was that, Mother?
Oh, nothing. Before I forget, after what you did the other day, people have begun asking about having you perform miracles for them too. But you're still so young. I'm not sure it's wise for you to go around giving out blood to everyone who asks.
No, it's fine. I will do it. It is my sacred duty as a saint to put those in need before myself.
Even if it means cutting yourself up every day?
I will accept the pain gladly. It is a symbol of the good work I do in my Father's name.
I see. Well, you've made up your mind, it seems. So I'll support you in any way I can. Yet another busy day. It's been 3 years with no end in sight. We're starting to see more and more travelers from faraway lands. People have even set up trading posts in the village. Yet not a single coin comes our way. We're losing money every day. Morgana.
What is it, Mother? I must prepare for my next blessing.
Why must you hand out miracles for nothing?
Why would you even ask such a question, Mother?
We're barely holding on as it is, my dear. It's not wrong to expect a little remuneration from our services.
No, Mother, it is wrong. Miracles are not to be bartered for. God, the Father, does not charge for his miracles. So why should we, when I am only borrowing his power?
Listen to me, Morgana. Every time you give someone a blessing, you're hurting yourself. If not for the miracles itself, you still deserve some degree of compensation for the pain.
I know you're concerned for me, Mother. I appreciate it very much. But I'm happy with the way things are. I'm happy to be able to help others with my Heavenly Father's power.
A power you won't have much longer, my dear, if we can't afford to keep ourselves fed.
I'm a saint, aren't I?
Yes, you're my sweet little saint.
God will not forsake his saint. No matter how difficult it may get, he will always provide me a way to continue doing his work. And you're the mother of that saint, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. I conceived you unattained by the hands of a man.
Then you must respect his will as well, Mother. It must be our highest priority.
You're right. I was wrong, my dear saint.
Mother, you agreed with me. You said I was right. So why are you taking money from that man? Mother. Why? I mustn't let myself cry. I must always stay strong. I must endure his trials. My saintly grace must not waver. Father would be greatly disappointed in me. And then I would have nowhere to call home.
Oh, my entire head is throbbing. What a wonderful way to start the day. I'd like to sleep in for another 6 or 12 hours, but I still have things to take care of after yesterday. First, down to the pub to talk to the gang.
Noah. Alright, he's doing dishes. Greg. Oh, he's there. Okay.
I drink way too much.
Oh, dear God.
Ah! Jacopo! Jacopo! I need your help! I can't carry everyone out here all by myself!
Alright. I'll drag them out into the streets. Please don't shout, though. Oh, God, my head hurts enough as it is.
Thank you!
I said stop shouting!
All the guys.
I guess I'll start with him.
Morning, friends.
Oh, it's the big guy from last night!
The name's Gratien. Try not to forget it, because you seem to be seeing a whole lot of me. Which reminds me, I've never got your name.
I'm just a trifling little flower. My name isn't important, but if you would lend us a hand, that would be lovely.
A hand with what? I'm just here for booze.
Haven't you had enough?
Not even close.
Well, there isn't anything left, or did you forget, the two of you? Last night drank the whole town dry. We're just going to be a plain old restaurant for at least the next few days.
Oh, well. That's a crying shame.
And whose fault do you think that is?
more trips is this going to take? They're all still out like rocks. Oh, I thought they erected a new wall over there for a second, but it's just you. So, just so we're clear, since there wasn't any real resolution last night, you passed out first, which means I...
Hey, top of the morning to you, Jacopo. And what a beautiful morning it is.
You seem to be doing quite well. What happened to the aggressively competitive Gratien from last night?
I had you all wrong, Jacopo.
What?
I had you pegged for a stick-up-your-ass rich boy kind of fella. But you drink like a real pro. The true measure of a man is how well he handles his booze. And you proved yourself. You're one hell of a man.
Sure.
At least give me a hearty hell yeah, would you? Don't tell me I was wrong about you again.
I'm just not at full capacity at the moment. It's taking me a little longer than normal to process.
Anywho, the point is, you got my seal of approval. We helped each other out back at the Lord's Asswipe Manor, but now we're comrades, partners in crime.
Hold up.
Why? You don't want to be partners?
Oh, I never said that. You make it sound like you're planning on staying, though.
I most certainly do.
You were one of the Lord's slaves. You know, the slaves who incited the revolt. It's not safe for you to stay here. If someone were to identify you, you'd be dead in...
God, life's too short to quibble over shit like that. Someone might be trying to kill me.
It's hardly quibbling. There's a reason we had all the other slaves transported to different cities.
Trust me, I know it ain't safe for me to stick around too. But I want to be here when the whore's son finally gets what's coming. Like hell I'm bailing before his head is on a pike.
Okay then. As long as you're aware of the risks, that's your choice to make. And in that case, I'm glad to have you. The addition of such a valiant comrade should prove quite inspiring to the rest of the gang.
Ha! You're damn right it will. You should have just said that to begin with. Skip all the not safe nonsense. Besides, everything you just said applies to the same. It applies the same to you. As far as anyone in the manor is concerned, you're a slave as just as much as me. And your infiltration job didn't exactly have you laying low. They'll recognize you.
Fair enough. I haven't heard of any wanted posters going up yet, but you're right. It's best to remain cautious for now. Though as long as we keep in the slums, we should be relatively safe, for the time being.
As amusing as thought as that is. We're safer in this lawless dump than the city proper.
Indeed. But the gang has eyes and ears covering the entire district. If someone who doesn't belong shows up, word will spread quickly.
So if the Lord's Guard is trying to slip in, they'll cover it. Their cover will be blown just like that, eh?
Precisely. Which isn't to say it's a good part of town, of course. We have more than our fair share of hooligans. You just have to be able to, protect yourself. Which I doubt will be an issue for you.
Hell yeah. Bring on the pickpockets. I'll rob every last one of them blind. Maybe even literally.
I'm glad he's on our side. Well, if you're going to be staying here, I should probably show you more than just your pub of choice. You'll need to find work as well. Not that should prove any trouble. With your muscle, you can choose pretty much anything. A bodyguard, a carpenter, a metal worker, whatever you like. But first...
Guys?
Could I ask you to help me get these dolts outside?
Aye. What do you want me to toss them?
Be gentle with them, if you would. They are ours, for what it's worth.